much for waiting.
Asante sana kwa kusubiri.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for showing up tonight. This is a really important performance.
Tunashukuru sana kwa kuwa mahali hapa.
My name is Lowry.
Jina yake ni Lowry, and jina yangu ni Pasi.
This is Pasi. Pasi has taken on the translation about 9 minutes ago, so let's give her a hand, please. So my name is Lowry, nicknamed Lolo by this group, a nickname that I will never let go of. I have had the opportunity of supporting these incredible artists. And tonight's show, I'm bad at this. Tonight's show, you have to teach me this, Pasi. Tonight's show is in 2 acts. First, we will hear from Sandy Ferdinand, who will be sharing her poetry with us. The second, we will hear from the Unheard Stories project, which will be introduced by 2 members of the group.
Unheard Story,
We're really excited to be able to perform in this space, this new space. It's maybe one of the first public performances in this space, there's been others, but we're really excited to be here.
Tunafurahia sana kuwa mahali hapa, kufanya show yetu hapa, maana hii sehemu ni mpya.
And as this space is new, it is still emerging, and there are a couple of little kinks that we are still working out that we just want to make you aware of.
Msishangae maana kuna vita vitakuwa sawa.
There may be a couple of technological surprises, exciting surprises that I hope you can roll with. Whoa, something might go wrong.
Msishangae kama kitu kinaenda msishangae tu.
And in addition, the lights above you are going to stay on throughout the performance, okay?
Matala itabakia hivyo gisi iko mwanzo na mwisho wa show leo.
We want to use that as an opportunity to invite you to be a little bit of a different kind of audience.
Tunataka kualika kwa
Yeah, there's no word for audience. Okay, this is great. So don't be silent, right? Like, don't be spectators, join us, applaud when you're excited about something, cheer. If something you hear really resonates with you, please let us know. Let them know.
Hapa nasema tu usikae kimya sana. Kama inafikia saa kupiga mikono, piga mikono. Kama mtu anasema kitu ambacho kinakugusa, una make some noise.
Good, practice. I want to thank everyone who made this show possible.
Nataka kuwashukuru wale wote ambao walihakikisha hii show leo iweze kutokea.
You don't have to say every one of these names, okay? Centerpoint, Adolescent Treatment, Mary Simmons, who is my co-lead on this project, co-adult lead, Vermont Arts Council, the North American Family Institute, Winooski School District, 21st Century After School, and many, many others. And above all, the community members who have been interviewed and contributed their stories to this project.
Majina ambayo ameweza kusema hapo ni watu ambao wameweza kutusaidia kwa ajili ya kuweza kufanya hiki kitu ambacho tunafanya jioni ya leo, na pia kuwashukuru wale watu ambao waliweza kutupatia muda wao kwa interview, kuuliza maswali kwa ajili ya maisha yao.
I know this is not about me. This is not the time for me to share how much being a part of this project has impacted me. But I just want to say that it has been a profound honor for me to be able to sit in a room with all of these young people and hear their stories. What you are seeing tonight is truly a gift. It is a real offering, and I hope we can really appreciate and receive it.
Asante nyote kwa kuwa hapa, na kitu ambacho tutaenda kuonyesha mahali hapa itakuwa kama zawadi kwenu.
And the last thing I'm going to say is that all of this has been led by youth. So this whole thing is led by young people.
Na kitu cha mwisho ambacho nataka kusema ni kwamba hii vitu vyote tunafanya leo ni sisi vijana ndio tuliojiongoza. Yeah.
So now we're going to introduce next Sandy.
Kwa sasa
What? No? Okay, sorry. I thought you were reminding me of something. Okay, next Sandy Ferdinand is going to perform selected poems from her book, Poetic Justice.
Next Sandy ataenda kusoma poetry yake.
These poems are based on student interviews, including sections that explore the inequities of our society.
Poetry yake itakuwa kuhusu watu ambao waliweza kuwa interview, kuuliza maswali, na itakuwa inahusu pia kuhusu mambo ambayo yasiyo sahihi, yasiyo na haki ambayo yako ndani ya dunia hii tulio.
Thank you, Pasi.
Hi.
Thank you, Pasi.
Intro. I am from kinky hair and natural curls, from the brown skin that shine like pearls, a beauty that people do not understand. My beauty is complex, they just can't comprehend. A beauty that kills, that is not a lie. You can walk down the streets and unexpectedly die. The land of the free, more like the land of injustices. I'm here to show you all what poetic justice is. And had a very happy childhood. Just because I talk like this does not mean I'm from the hood. They tell me to go back to my country like they ain't brought me here. We were kidnapped and whipped while they just stood and sneered. You called our hair unkempt and forced us to permit. Even to talk, it seems like we need a permit. Black history is American history, so why stop teaching? Trying to stop our history, now you're overreaching. On unoppressed, teaching about oppression, just because you don't want to have a black teacher teaching the lesson. A person teaching history that they can relate to. Hire more black teachers, please and thank you. This is my experience as a black in America, with white Americans trying to build up my character, telling me what to do and what I am and what to do, how to feel and how to look. Hello, I am a girl. I am supposed to be purer than a pearl. I'm supposed to know how to cook. I'm supposed to know how to clean. I'm supposed to be a princess, but I should never be a queen. And if I'm a queen, I should obey the king. His every word is my command, so I shall sing to the tunes that he wants and dance for him when he wants to fly. I am a songbird trapped in a cage. When can I be free and sing on my own stage? Your definition of success is very different from mine. Yours might be having a career and being fine, but mine is living to the age of 18 without having the words, girl killed by police brutality on mama's screen. When you hit puberty, your parents taught you about the birds and the bees. When I hit puberty, my mama taught me how to get on my knees. If the police ever told me to freeze, I listened so she could feel at ease. Imagine being 14 years old and scared of getting shot. You feel safe in this country, but let me tell you, I do not. I'm scared to walk, I'm scared to talk, I'm scared to breathe. Imagine being 14 and being scared to live. I'm at the age where I should be having fun, but that's not possible with a country filled with guns. I want to breathe, live, and smell freely. This is my voice, and I hope that you can hear me. It's carved inside my mind and etched into my skin that I will forever be a burden and a sin. So heavy to wear the crown, they say, but I wouldn't want it any other way. My coil and kinky crown. It might be heavy, but it will never wear me down. Matter of fact, it gives me power to stand up every time I cower. It helps me remember that different is beautiful, so I don't think that I'm ever unsuitable. I hope that I can give you the confidence if you were lacking. Skin so pretty, we should start bragging. Pitch black. When we go to America, our welcomes are attacked. But when you come to Haiti, we carry you on our backs. When we kill one of you, that's when the war starts. I know my country's not good, and that's facts. But that doesn't give you the right to kill us one by one. When we protest, you say what is done is done. I'm gonna say this once, so you better listen. Freedom and happiness, that is my vision. We are black and we're proud. Our skins are dark, I'll say it loud. Black lives matter, I'll say it again. If this was a prayer, would you say amen? The state laws says that we're free, but they just find new ways to do slavery. They didn't even try to clench. They didn't even try to make, instead they started to lynch. They didn't even give us a choice. They never heard our voice. Because you have a different color of skin does not mean that you can dominate. Being black is not a sin, so why do you eliminate? We're not welcome and we're aware, but is it just so unfair? It's not normal to get killed by the police. Then we protest but get no justice. You're screaming all lives matter, but you're not the one that's getting threatened in the factor. You're not the one that's scared to go out, but when you fight back, they ask what's that about? You're not the one that's living a lie. You're not the one that's scared to live, but also scared to die. You're not the one that's getting shot every day, but the person who shoots you doesn't even pay. I just wanted to know that you have it easy, but for us blacks, it's not so breezy. You want to be black, you want to steal a culture, and then get mad when we notice and call you culture vulture. If you want to be black, you should embrace all of it, instead of taking the good things bit by bit. You want to wear a dress, you want to wear locks, and also accept getting pulled over by the cops. Accept getting mistaken as a robber. Accept the stereotypes about not having a father. Accept the fact that society thinks you know nothing but drugs. Accept the fact that you will always be thought of as thugs. If you want to be black, then you should accept all of those. One thing is certain, this is not the life you chose. We didn't want to have to sell cocaine, but in that business, we have something to gain. The respect we lack from society, our life resources entirely. We don't have a job, so how could we just sit? We're dependent on drugs because it gets us something to eat. Never be ashamed about the color of your skin, because being a black person is already a win. Don't get hurt by society standards. Don't get fooled by society standards. R.I.P. to the ones that are gone, us the rest will cower. When I say R.I.P., I don't mean rest in peace, but rest in power.
One of the group leaders, Abu Lelat, is not able to perform tonight, so here's a story that he was going to share with you guys about why he started this project.
Wow.
drink unclean water. Even my manager at work was afraid to travel to Africa because she believed that there was more mosquitoes there and they would spread more diseases. So she would never go. And I was shocked and worried. Does she think that Africa is a country or a continent? Because it sounded like she was speaking generally about Africa as without addressing any particular countries. I guess I wanted her to say what was fun about Africa. I dislike the fact that people in my community think negatively about Africa. This is why we're here doing this for you to tell the beautiful stories of our home continent.
Everything we hear tonight comes from our own stories and the stories of people in our community that we interview. The audio you will hear later are quotes taken directly from the interview. Thank you for being here, and thank you to everyone who has contributed to this project. Thank you!
Africa, a poor but rich nation. Africa is a continent that's looked down on, a place that can handle happiness more than poverty. Africa is a place where a child feels safe day and night. Africa, a nation that we can call home no matter how bad it looks. A continent that's rich from the outside can never be compared to a continent that's poor but full of happiness. A continent that can handle happiness is richer than any continent that's rich but poor from the inside. Africa is a continent, and we're proud to call it our home.
Hey guys! Jambo! Oh my goodness! All of you replied. That's great. Anyways, I'm Pasi and this is
Apolina.
yeah. So here, let's try to have fun and also learn. I'm here with Apolina. We're gonna teach you guys some words in Swahili. Tuko hapa na Apolina, tutawafundisha maneno machache ya Kiswahili. So, it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna say something, and if I do my hand like this, I want you guys to say bye. Some words, they are long, and I have to break it down for you guys. So, just follow my hand. Yeah. Yes. Are you guys ready? Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the first word is hi. Because you know when you meet someone, you want to say hi to them, right? We say jambo. 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 Yes. Thank you. You guys got it. Alright. The second one is when you meet someone, you want to ask how they're doing, right? So we say habari yako. Wait. I'll break it down for you guys. Don't worry. So we say habari yako. Habari yako. Habari yako. That's good. Let's put it all together. Habari yako. You guys are doing good. Yeah, kuna matata, right? Alright, so let's do it again. Habari yako. And the response to that is salama. You guys are doing so good. Alright, the third one is where are you from? So, I'll say where I'm from. I'm from Tanzania anyways. We say, unatokea wapi? That's what we, no, I'll break it down for you guys. Calm down. Okay. Unatokea Tokea wapi? Let's put it together. Unatokea wapi? Oh my goodness! Alright. And the response to that is ninatokea to wherever you're from. So Tokea Tanzania. Say it to wherever you're from. When you say ninatokea, say it to wherever you're from. Make sure it's loud. So I need to hear everyone where they're from, you know? Yeah. Anyways, Tokea Tanzania. I think I heard Tanzania. Is everyone here from Tanzania? No, that's not right. So let's do it again. When you say ninatokea, you say to wherever you're from. Let's do it again. We got this, right? All right. Tokea Tanzania. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's put it together. Ninatokea Tanzania. All right. The first one is when someone gives you something, you want to say thank you, right? So we say asante. Right, thank you. No, I'm not going. Don't worry. Anyways, yeah. So the fifth one is saying goodbye. We say kwaheri. Don't worry. I'll break it down. Kwaheri. Alright, you guys got it! Anyways, the exciting part, me and Apolina, we're gonna do an example of having a conversation. After that, I might invite 2 people from all of you here. 2 people to come up here and do the same thing that me and Apolina are gonna do. Alright.
Jambo Paulina, jambo Pasi.
Habari yako?
Salama, habari yako?
Salama pia. So, salama pia is I'm good too. Unatokea wapi?
Natokea Nyarugusu, natokea wapi?
Natokea Tanzania.
Asante.
Kwaheri. You see that? That's what exactly I want to see from 2 people. So here, raise your hand. We need more people. People here. Hey, yes. Mama, karibu. Mama, wewe tunamhitaji mama wewe, tunamhitaji. Mwingine ni over there. With the white nani. What? Thank you. A round of applause for this.
So, we want you guys to say your names.
Rebecca. Hillary. Jambo. Habari. Salama, habari yako? Salama pia. Unatokea wapi? Ninatokea Vermont. Unatokea wapi? Natokea Vermont. Missouri. Asante. Asante pia.
Hi, I'm Nadine. I'm going to be reading my poem. I'm from the hot sun. I'm from the brown dirt. Belong in the kitchen. I'm from Run, the teacher's coming. I'm from Horo. I'm from The Fun Never Ends. I am from Respect Your Elders. I'm from Nandi. Get up, Voma. I'm from church on Sundays.
I'm from the tree near my house where my father and his friends used to drink tea. I'm from my grandma's kitchen. I'm from the stories my uncle used to tell us. I'm from the nights me and my friends would stay up late to play games. I'm from the hijab my mother gave me. I'm from a house full of kids. I'm from waking up at 7 a.m. to go to Islamic school.
I'm from my mom's home that I share with my sisters. I'm from being a wannabe girl boy. I'm from being used to dressing like a boy to learning how to dress like a girl. I'm from being around the loving community. I'm from being outside every day to being inside every day. I'm from the street food of Kenya. I'm from where people think that women are forced to be modest. I'm from Islam. I'm from where people think that Muslim women are forced to wear the hijab. I'm from eating fresh food to eating processed food. I'm from Ramadan. I'm from going to the mosque. I'm from eating Africa. I'm from loving the way my body is and people making comments about what I should change. I'm from people sexualizing my body from a young age. I'm from running around town. I'm from the brown dirt. I'm from where people think that America is a free country.
I am from Africa, a land full of life and beauty. I am from a place where I felt a sense of peace like no other. I am from where the sun shines bright and the river gleam. I am from a place where I played with friends like brothers and sisters. I am from a land where colors are vibrant and bold. I am from a place where the red of the soil and the blue of the sky unfold. I am from a place where love is pure and beautiful. I am from a people who are kind and cheerful. I am from where memories are forever and delightful. I am from a treasure trove of moments that are truly insightful. I am from a place where we learn from people and their ways. I am from a place where we cherish beauty all our days. I am from Africa, a land full of peace and freedom.
I am from freedom. I am from going anywhere without fear. I am from welcome. I'm from where I did not know about discrimination until I got to America. I'm from a lot of wise people. I'm from a place with good people. I'm from where I get disciplined because I deserve it. I'm from where I cannot do anything that is bad while someone is watching me without saying anything. I'm from where I get told to stay away from boys because I'm still young. I'm from where my country gets a lot of assumptions, which I still wonder why. I'm from where slaves was not a word I even knew until I came to the United States. I am from America, where innocent people die and nobody talks about it. I'm from America, where I'm scared to walk alone, being afraid that I might get killed. I am from, when you ask me about my childhood in America, what I remember is me, my sibling, being taken away from my parents. I'm from coming home from ice skating to cops being on my house and my mom crying. I'm from a birthmark being assumed to be abuse, from being placed with the white family for 1 month. I'm from my sibling getting dragged up the stairs in her foster home for not eating. I'm from being 4th grade when all this happened. I was so young. I'm from not being able to see my dad. I'm from not being able to see my dad for 3 or 4 months after this. I'm from the beautiful stories that my dad told me of his time in Africa. Stories about him and my sister Halima always rode bikes to go get food for my family and going to the water to swim. I'm from Mama and Baba. I'm from being on a college. I'm from Sor, Halwa, and Biryani. I'm from finished school because we never got the chance. I'm from a diverse school but still get called the monkey even by faculty. I'm from not believing that anything will be done if I tell you. I'm from being distracted and stressed when I'm at school and around a lot of people. I'm from a big family where I have a lot of responsibilities. I'm from not feeling understood those responsibilities. I'm from being strong and staying my ground like the women in my family.
I'm from the city and the night. From watching people dance and hearing music the neighbors play. I'm always dressing up to get ready for a cookout. I'm from watching the news, hearing people getting shot, wondering if that's going to be me next. I'm from playing outside and make-believing worlds I dream of. I'm from ice cream on hot summer days to drinking hot soup during the freezing cold. I'm from hip-hop music to Y2K style. From living in apartments stacked on each other to watching their neighbors braiding hair on the porches. I'm from observing the world around me. I'm from watching gangbangers walk past me and wondering why they don't smile back. I'm from get inside, there's a shooter, to thank God we're still alive. I'm from laughter, happiness, and a joyful childhood, making memories to still wishing I was a child. I'm from always. People say, this is America, a good country. No, it's nothing near that. I'm from hearing people say, go back to your country, and watching people take it in, knowing if they snap back, it's over for them. In my heart is where the voice I hold to stand up for someone who's being discriminated against racism. In my head and everywhere, we all see black people getting locked up or shot because of hate crimes. Wanting this all to be a dream, knowing it's reality. I'm from wanting to change the world to make it a better place for people of color. I'm from America, a country where there's no freedom.
I am from where there is freedom to do anything you want. I am from playing games with my friend. I am from where we celebrate Christmas. I am from eating sweet cotton leaf, chapati, sambusa, and dagala. I am from seeing different things and different people. I am from experience cold weather for the first time and learning a new language. I am from where we don't have much, but we appreciate what we have.
I am from shining moon, from playing hide and seek at night. I'm from eating and not worrying about my body shape. I'm from washing clothes and swimming in a lake, from loving nighttime more than daytime. I'm from leaving Africa and coming to America, from seeing black people get killed, from wondering why there's so much unheard story of Africa. I'm from explaining how wonderful Africa is, from people telling me to go back to Africa. I am from trying to make changes about the stereotypes of Africa. I am from having a positive mind that things will come to a better change.
Alright, so let me tell you guys a story where I came from, Tanzania, Nyarugusu camp. So there's a lot of trees in Tanzania, but there was this special tree. I call it the tree that builds community because a lot of things happened under that tree. One of them is me and my friends would go to our houses and we would get rice, beans, potato, and a little thing to cook with, and we make our own fire under that tree and we'd eat the food, and that would be a wonderful time, me and my friend. You know? Yes, at that same tree, our parents would be sitting down in a circle or in any shape, and they would be talking, like gossiping, who got pregnant, who's getting married, and stuff like that, you know? Right, yes. And while we'll be talking, there would be wakona chambua mboga kama matembele, mahindi, maragi. They would bring all of that under that tree. And also that same tree, guys. So in the evening, the sunset, right, is so beautiful and a little dark. That same tree, I'm a kid, I don't know what's going on, but I used to see couples standing, and I'll be like, what is going on here? So, yeah.
Speaking about community, there's a time in Africa where I lived, we used to play hide and seek in the dark. We used to play in the dark because, you know, Africa is how, you know, you guys have been there, you know. So we play in the dark. How it works is that 2 blocks, where I'm from, block 9 and block 10 would come together, kids would come together and play in the dark. Doing that, parents would come around, like, gather together, talk about how life is going, like Umbea, like Passy said, and just talk about what's going on in the town and stuff like that. Now let's hear from the stories from other people from Africa.
You know, Africa has been seen as a place where people are always sad, but that's not the reality. The reality is, we Africans, we are. I mean, let me say, it's not about these technological stuff that have come around. I mean, before then, we used to play without these phones. I remember I started using my phone when I was in 10th grade. That's when I had a phone, like my own phone. We used to gather and just play without going through the phones and checking who is better than you, who is what. You all come together as African people. You just play, dance, do stuff like that. So the current world has made it look as though when you're on the phone, you're very poor. You don't have anything to do. You are not. You have not yet improved. But in Africa, without phones, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect.
I enjoyed everything. Like, because seeing life real and the life, because when I was there, I thought that I was living like rough life. Like, I feel like the life was like difficult, but coming here, I feel like this life here is more difficult than that one. Because that one, what was missing, was just food. We didn't have like enough food because we were in camp. So we did not have enough food. But here we have like almost everything, but there is a lot of stuff that is missing, which is like happiness. I feel like here no happiness and a lot of stress from different places like school, work, and just life here in general is just so stressful to me. But because I feel like in Africa I was more happier than I am here. Even though I didn't have the food, but I was happy. I was not stressed. But here I have the food, but I'm not happy.
The negative thing that was we weren't like, we didn't have a lot, but positive that we were still living and we were still like enjoying ourselves and just like trying to get back through the day with what we had.
Yeah, I mean, some of the good things, like obviously like it's food and security, right? That's big, right? Because everybody are hungry, right? That's big. Everybody have money. Everybody's hustling to either have a market to sell something for the family to survive. But outside that, money doesn't define happiness, right? My experience in camp was amazing. My experience in camp was amazing. I mean, as you all know, obviously most of us are refugees or immigrants, right? The thing is, we should be proud of that, right? Yes. Don't be ashamed of that. Like, be proud of that. Like, I'm not afraid to say, hey, I used to work barefoot. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid to say, hey, I didn't have shoes. It's okay to say that. I'm honored to that, right? And that's a part of life, right? Now we in America, we all evolved, we have education, right? And some people are fortunate enough to don't have this. Some people don't have what we have. So be proud. Like, hey, I'm a refugee, I'm an immigrant, I'm proud of that, right? And I'm one of those guys. I'm proud of that. And I love the experience of Africa, because Africa raised me, right? Africa raised me for sure. So I had a good experience, a lot of good experience with my friends, a lot.
Maana nyumbani ni nyumbani, sitoweza sahau nilikotoka, vitu ambavyo nilivifanya ni ambavyo sina uwezo wa kuvifanya tena hapa mahali nilipo, na ndio maana nitakuwa nakumbuka nyumbani sana. Kila siku nitakuwa napakumbuka, maana nilifanya vitu vingi, jinsi nilikuwa ningali mtoto, na vilikuwa ni vitu vingi ambavyo vilikuwa vya kufurahisha. Mtu ukienda Afrika ikifikia mwaka mpya inakuwa ni siku nzuri ambayo unatembelea wa ndugu zako, unakula chakula nyingi, unavaa manguo mazuri, na marafiki zako, unasukwa nywele, unafanya nywele vizuri. Maana ni siku ambayo mtu anakuwa anapendeza, anakula chakula na familia, anatembelea familia, anatembea, ni siku ya kutembea na marafiki, ni siku ambayo hata unapewa pesa na wakubwa, na inakuwa ni siku nzuri ambayo tunakuwa tunaingojea sana.
I don't know where this tradition started from or if it's Rwandese, right? Because I also appreciate naming the countries that we're from or the countries we were born in, the countries we grew up in, because I was born in Rwanda at 7, I left and lived in Congo, then in Zambia before coming here. But there's a lot of things, some of the good times. In Rwanda, New Year's, like celebrating New Year's was a big deal, and because what we did was invite a bunch of friends, cooked a lot of food, and just like had music going and like a steady supply of food, and we just danced. Like there was a lot of dancing, and the idea was to certainly be up on your feet dancing until like 11, until noon, until midnight when the New Year began. But the idea was to see who was like the last person to fall, Like the kids, like my brother was dancing Michael Jackson until like 3 a.m., and so just like, so and I can just like picture it. Some of it is like what I remember, some of it is just like stories I've heard. But like getting to celebrate, just getting to have friends and family over and just having a lot of like sweet potato bacon and fries and like fried chicken and like some like beans and all these other like yummy all this food and just
siku ambayo mtu amezaa, mzazi amezaa, inakuwa ni siku nzuri sana. Inakuwa ni siku nzuri kwa nini? Kwa maana sisi kama wajirani tunaendaga hospitalini, tunaendaga ukopitari. Hospitalini tunaenda kumchukua mbiele, tunaenda kumchukua mtu ambaye amezaa na mtoto wake, tunaenda kumchukua, tunaenda na mangoma, maki tunaenda na kila kitu ambacho tunapaswa kutumikisha ambacho kitafurahisha kila mtu. Mkutoka tunatoka tunaimba, tunafurahi. Maki inakuwa hiyo inakuwa ni moment ya mzuri sana, ni kitu kizuri sana kuona.
The community, the humanity, you know, it was like we're not like here in America, everybody's home. When you know how to drive a car, that's when you say go to the mall, go somewhere. But they're like, we're like a local community, so we meet, like everybody comes together, we play together, we eat together, we cook together. That was the fun part. We never like, you're never gonna get bored because everybody's out 24/7, even though it's sunny or it's not sunny.
We would like sometimes we would sneak off campus, you know, we'd sneak off campus, and kids who grew up there knew like we had a bunch of just like wild fruits that grew up, and we had rivers to swim in, and like I remember going on excursions, you know, we weren't allowed, but teachers would teach and then they would leave, and only kids were in charge. So we'd go out and just like, you know, eat some wild fruits and swim and just hang out and play. You know, so this is like in the southern province of in Tonga. There, I don't remember coming across like mango bushes, but at the school in Kasalo where I went for middle school, where I was for middle school, there was like this. This is another story. There was somehow they had planted like mango trees in a big circle, like in a big circle, and they were connected enough that you could jump from one, like you could climb and then jump from one to the other, and then jump from one to the other. And so we would play tag. We would play tag while running. This is like 5th grade, you know, 5th grade. Imagine like you're in trees, bunch of kids. I don't know, but like this is the kind of story that like misguided people hear, racist people can, it's like, oh, monkeys in the trees, you know, like totally, you know, 100%. You know, it's like the kind of story that like if I shared with kids that when I first came here, you know, like they already think that Africa is a jungle, and they're like, oh, you playing in trees, and then it's like it completes the picture for them that I didn't realize I was playing into, you know, but like that was what? Yeah. It's like no, right. That was recess. Just getting to run out there. There were mango trees. Most of the time they were not ripe, but when they were ripe, you play and then you could eat some.
If you imagine back home life and living in New York City, it's totally different. And it's like, yes, it's a city, but it shouldn't be like that crowded, drinking, smoking around, like heck. Even though a lot of American people goes back home, they don't show it the good part of back home. They just show the negative part. Oh, they're poor, they need help. No, we're good. We're thankful for whatever we have. Whatever our parents brings home, that is what we're grateful with. Not like in America. A lot of American kids, they're like lucky because they have food, they have clothes, they have everything. So if they just want to eat, open the fridge and go eat. But back home, you gotta know, like, okay, you ate in the morning, you gotta wait until lunch. Lunch, you gotta wait until dinner, and then tomorrow morning. We just don't snack around, like all the time, like, oh yeah, I don't care, mom, we gotta just go buy McDonald's. No, we don't have those things there, but we're grateful. I feel like that is what different between America and back home.
You know, we're fortunate enough. I mean, like, we okay. I mean, like, make sure you tell them that because kids are coming out. Even my little sister, they all grew up here. They didn't grow up in Africa. They don't know what Africa is like. So you have to make sure you tell them, like, Africa is like this. It's like this. Yes, you know, it's hungry, you know what I mean, like all that, but we have fun, but you guys have to change for your brothers and sisters, other people in the community. And my grandparents are very important to me because, you know, the reason why I still speak my tribe language, and that's something I'll never forget, is because of them. Right, my mother was never there. Right, she always go somewhere to do gardening, right, for the whole day. You know, she was there, but she wasn't all the time. So my grandparents would watch me all the time, my whole life, which was great. So that's why I'm able to speak my tribe language. I can't forget that. I'm more likely to lose Swahili because I have like people busy, right? So like I'm having that. Now that means I'm losing it. But my tribe language, I can't lose it. So I'm forever grateful for them because they taught me that. To don't lose that language because that's very important. Imagine losing your own tribe language. You know, and it's very sad.
One reason of telling people about the old stories is if you are going through some bad time, then I just come and start reminding you of the old stories, old best memories of yours. Then you're going to forget about your miseries and you just enjoy life from there on.
I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, I can say it's part of medication where when you tell your stories, it's more like you are healing from the wounds that you've been going through maybe for the past few weeks. Then you just find a friend and start telling people how life used to be. Damn, it's so nice.
This poem was written by Abdul, and I'll be reading it for him. I'm from where kids get beat up in school and yelled at at home. I'm from where people play soccer in the streets. I'm from where people fight and end up saying sorry to each other. I'm from where the house looks bad on the outside, but nice on the inside. I'm from a place that smells like corn flour and rice. I'm from a place where it's quiet during the day, but loud during the night. I'm from a place that feels like heaven. Everything is so peaceful. I'm from where you can find farms, wood chairs, and goats. I am from fishing and hunting where the love of my life. I'm from where respect, kindness, and forgiveness are taken seriously. I'm from where Islam is believed to be a true religion. With Islam comes peace. I'm from where most people were raised and grew up by eating beans, rice, fufu, and cassava leaves. I'm from a place where my family celebrates Eid. Where I'm from, we don't have much, but we appreciate what we have. I'm from fear opportunities to succeed. I'm from America. I'm from eating whenever I feel like it. I am from where I never go fishing and hunting. I'm from a wonderful school. I'm from living in a nice house and sleeping in a good bed. I am from where equality is not in the air we breathe. I am from where change is hard to make. I am from where pessimism is a tool for white oppression. I am from no justice, no safety, no respect. I'm from where I regret coming from and where I miss coming from. I'll be reading my poem. I am from running around Block 9, from playing with my neighbor's kids. I am from the hot weather of Africa, from a continent where people think we starve day and night. I am from moving from my home country to coming to the United States, from getting used to the different seasons here. I am from going to school and coming home to Ugali and Sukuma, from babysitting my nephews and nieces. I am from playing leather with my friends and neighbors while my sisters fetch clean water. From eating bhajias and sambusas in the street of Kapuma. I am from where everyone knows who your parents are. From is your father, Muganga Mayange, the butcher. I am from chickens waking us up early in the morning with their singings. From a refugee camp where everyone is like family. I am from where everyone gathers around and watches movies on Eid, where kids go house to house and say Eid Mubarak on our Islamic calendar, holiday. I am from being called an African booty scratcher, from nappy hair and curly ends. I am from the motherland, from a continent with many countries. I am from Tanzania, from Kakuma, Kenya.
I am from a village, sunny, green, dusty, muddy, rivers, and sometimes ice rain, which was so fun to watch. From cultures and traditions, I am from going anywhere I want without being afraid. From safety, kindness, and love. I am from a peaceful, wonderful childhood. From friends, family, and supportive community. I am from church, praying and singing from the house of God. I am from eating dirt, cooking in tomato cans, and bathing with my friends. From fetching water and carrying it on my head. I am from America, from being seen as not beautiful, less than a criminal, realizing my skin color is different, knowing what racism is, feeling disrespected, not being accepted. From untrue and incomplete stories about Africa, my continent. I am from a wounded world that needs to heal.
Just because I was born in America does not mean I stand in America. Just because I live in America doesn't mean I am not.
Just because I'm from Africa does not mean I speak African.
Just because I was born in America doesn't mean I don't have African evidence.
than I had.
Just because I was born in America doesn't mean I was a luxury life.
Just because I'm black, that doesn't mean you should. Just because I'm black doesn't mean you have to treat me different.
Just because I'm from Africa, that doesn't mean I live with wild animals.
African doesn't mean I'm a slave. Just because I'm African, that doesn't mean I can do what Americans do.
Just because I lived in a refugee camp doesn't mean I wasn't happy.
Yeah, this group is just fun. You know, it's good to be in here to talk at least about my country with people who also wants to do that. And I know I cannot do it alone, but with a group I can.
I had a culture and community class, like some of you are right now. And so if you have it, by the end of the year, you're gonna need to have your own project that you're gonna present from our class in order to complete the capstone. And so that was for me too. I was in that position last year, and me and my colleague Khadija and Aden, actually Aden came up with the idea of creating a project together with me and Khadija, interviewing refugees, but we never thought this project would go in the way it is right now. So we came with that idea and we wanted to publish it to the Winooski news and just to show our community what refugees from Africa experience. We didn't know what kind of stories we wanted to tell, and so as African refugees, I was just scrolling through the internet and saw some bad pictures, which really got me very emotional, and I was just very sad seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is really what I went through, but I experienced some good things too. Why doesn't the media show that? So I was kind of curious, and the next day during class, I was just brought it up to the group, and everyone just went with it.
I wasn't really expecting anything life-changing, Mm-hmm. So I went, and then first I wouldn't say meeting, but our first gathering, it was just moving, It was just nice to hear everybody. I guess in some sort of way it was therapy for us. Well, for me personally, because it's not every day that I got to hear other stories from Africa, besides what's shown in the media, which was where this project first started, going against what the media is portraying. So, and I got to know everybody on a deeper level. I didn't really know these guys like that before, and then it just gave me another side of them to know.
It was interesting that we were able to share about Africa, and it brought the memories back, because I came here in America when I was 10. So all the memories of what we did was not inside. I mean, it got lost because now I'm in America, new experience, new things. So speaking about the group, the way we talked about Africa and all the sharing, it brought the memories back. It's I could, I could be able to share my experience too. Since it's I hear this person's experience, I'd be oh, I also did that. That together, the togetherness that we had of sharing our own story But it's like we are all together. Even if we share a different story, they are all related in different ways. Telling our stories, the stories we experience, all the things we experience in Africa, that was really fun. Why I really wanted to join this group is because, of course, I was talking about where I came from, my country. So I was like, this is a great idea to come together and talk about fun things. It's a great idea, so that's why I wanted to join.
I wanted to stop the stereotypes. I mean, help my people.
At first, I was like, I don't really want to do that. But then the other people who I was sitting with went to the thing, and like the next day they were talking about it. And my sister, who was also in the project, she shared a story about me and this one here. And then like people were coming to me about it. I'm like,
this one here,
Fatuma. And people were coming to me about it, and they were like, your sister told a story about you guys. You should come to the project. I'm like, oh, really? They're like, it's fun. I joined this group because
Abdul was pushing you?
Yeah, Abdul was pushing me in because when I first came here, like people, these white people were just saying a lot of mean things. Like they were just so mean for no reason. It's like they would like say like a lot of stereotypes towards people just because they're like from Africa. They're like, go back to Africa. It's like, if you buy me a ticket, I'm gonna go. Just buy me it. I will go gladly.
Yeah. It was this time when I was in the bus. My bus driver who drives me to Burlington. So she was asking about how Congo is doing and all of that, and she like, oh, so only bad things happen in Congo and all of that. I didn't have the energy or just like the strength to tell her about how also Africa is good, even though there's so much going on, but it's good. I know on social media people be making assumptions, or just people be like, saying things. I know some of them are true, but some of them are really not true. So I was like, if I join this group, and the reason of it is like telling good parts about Africa, it would be amazing, and it would kind of like show people more about Africa. And like Africa is not just about the poor situation that is in Africa. Like it's just not about that. There's like some fun things. There's like some good things about it. Like in this America, we have homelesses. I don't know why they be going, because it's Africa, and then you think there is only poorness in Africa. Here we have people, they are suffering. They don't get food. They are suffering. But anyways, I wanted to join because I really thought it was really important. I thought it was really important to me. And I just wanted to shift those stereotypes away, those views that people have about Africa. And I just wanted them to hear the good parts. And she came and interviewed me, and I told her about my fun experience that I had in Tanzania, and which was really great.
Some people like assume things from what they're like got at school, or like their parents. So, and they take that in and then just think, oh, Africa is like this, that, like, but they don't take the time to like learn. They just stick with the assumptions and stereotypes they have. And like, I feel like that's the problem with most white people.
How people be looking down on us because of Africa is poor. I also wanted to make a difference, at least. Like, we all have voice, and we can find different ways for people to hear that voice. So I was like, maybe this group will also help me. And this group, I don't know if you guys see it, but it helps us with being confident.
Yes.
Because like you're being confident of like talking about your group, your country. Not many of us are this confident of just coming here and talking about my country. But I'm sure if this doesn't go anywhere, I'm sure it will make a difference, even in the school. Even though the whole world may not see what we're doing, but I'm sure it will make like a difference in different ways. It has been fun hearing you guys' story, your experience. It has been really fun. Also, you said it's a therapy. That is true, because I came here, I was young,
and that I have been forgetting. But coming, like she said, coming here in this program, it has reminded me a lot that I kind of faded away in my memory. So bringing back memory and the feeling, you know, I'm here because my parents brought me here.
So
Because there's no job. Because, yes, but if I was given a chance, I would really want to visit my country. I would want to visit, I would even want to go back there. If it's just I could just have a job with me and work, that's all I need.
We all are from Africa, but we lived in different places, and even the things that we did are similar, but just hearing, like, for example, they're from Kenya and I'm from Tanzania. The games...
I'm from Tanzania too.
Yeah. The games that we played are similar, and like it's so interesting how the games are the same, but we call it different names. So I liked hearing that.
It was like a safe place because we don't like really get together on a daily basis and talk about like stuff from Africa.
I went through a lot when I came here in America, you know, hearing don't waste water because there are people in Africa who needs water. Well, that hurt, And go back to I was new here, I didn't even know anything, I didn't even do anything, but heard from students, go back to your country, that hurted my feelings. And when I came in this group, I was so happy because I like needed a person to tell them what I've been through, you know, what people have been saying to me. And hearing those stories made me happy. I was like, I belong in this group. I really belong in this group. Like Ms. Sophia said, this is a therapist to me because I felt open. When I started talking, I remember the first day I talked a lot. I talked a lot about my experiences in Africa and how I'm being treated in this America and how things are different from Africa and America.
I think this project also gave me an opportunity to talk to the people that I never imagined talking to before. Like, you know, Winooski is a very diverse school. We have a lot of refugees, a lot of immigrants. But like, I don't know, I was kind of shy kid and like didn't have the guts to stand up and just like talk to everyone here. I think we all know that. I mean, we have communicated at some point, but this group brought us together. You know what I'm saying? And felt more like a friend. Felt more like these people felt more like friends. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, I had like best friends. I had friends that, you know, wherever I was, they was there. You know what I'm saying? But I never felt that, and like this group gave me an opportunity to just, you know, first of all, share my own story. And I don't think I would have done that if this group wasn't there. And second of all, making friends. You know what I'm saying? I do have friends, but more importantly, is having friends that you know you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Friends that can remind you of your culture. Friends that can remind you of who you are. You know what I'm talking about? So I think that's what this project has really been for me. I know I've been doing a lot of work, been around Laurie and Mary, but like really, this project also gave me an opportunity to, you know, be part of my community again.
Why do you think this project is important?
For me, I feel like it's better we tell people what we do feel or what we've been experiencing. So telling people what you've been through will be able to to let them know how to treat you or how they're going to be behaving towards you. So this is one of the greatest experience that I'm having. So when you tell people more about your story, then they'll have a bit of respect for you.
Also, I think that everybody have a story, right? We all have a story. That's one thing we have to remember. We all have a story. Either might be a good story or bad story, but we all have a story. And I think that you guys in this project talking about where you came from and the games that you played, right? Those are things that a lot of people don't really talk about. Even me, myself, in high school, I didn't really have a group like this, right? So it's really nice to see, you guys coming together as youth to empower each other, to talk about things that are really important about you, about your continent, right? So about your country, right? So some people don't get a chance to speak about that. Either might be bad or good, like me. Like I'm proud of where I came from. For you guys to be able to tell your story is very empowering in our community, right? And at the school as well, and in the whole community as well. So
also, one thing I think this group has offered is the confidence. It's like it has offered something in us that we have confidence in telling you guys of the things that we really never talked about. Yes, and like the racism we have faced and all of those things. Like this group has created a space for us to share things that we don't really talk about at school. That's, we have passed through our school.
I feel like one of the, Dan, if you're talking about you don't get respect if you don't tell your story, I'm thinking about why is it that if someone doesn't know anything about me, they won't respect me or they'll look down on me, and that's not always the case for everyone, right? And so right, so I feel like we have to name I'm a Black person here in this, and maybe I went, maybe I'm working with all these white coworkers and they have expectations without knowing anything about me. They already think they know what I can do, what I can't do, and so there's getting respect by telling a story, but and I think this is a big part of this story of the project, which was a realization, a recognition that in the absence of us sharing our stories, someone else is telling a story for us. Someone else is saying, oh, you poor, African kid, you poor Black kid, and they're, low expectations and whatever else that is spread by media or by books, man. It's very special. It was very special for me to learn about this project and then to come the first time. And it was hard, thinking about the stories, what am I gonna share? Because most of this I hadn't shared in a long time, not even with my brothers. So I just want to name that. In the absence of us sharing our stories, it's there is racism here, there is sexism, there is perceptions of Africa that are not accurate. And so occupying space and saying, hey, no, this is what I want you to know, is very powerful and very important for all of us. And I think especially for our young people coming into schools. Because I think it's a way to find your confidence. It's I don't know, there is just so much, can't name everything, but just that idea of we all know what's being told about us when we don't speak up and say, hey, this is what you should know about me.
First of all, I want the school to change. I don't want to hear any story of a person being called monkey or anything, because I know that school, I know we say it's diverse, too much culture, different culture, but it's we don't respect each other. Right. And I hope this play that we're going to do on June 2nd, you guys are welcome, by the way. I'll be happy to see you. And I hope this play can teach the students that we have at school. And somehow, even though we don't talk much about racism, or this program isn't about racism, but it's connected to that, because you cannot be racist if you can be racist because you don't know about the person's story. You cannot just be racist to a person that you know. You know that person, but you're racist to them. That won't make sense. But you're racist to them because you don't know their story. You don't know what they're Black and beautiful, by the way. You don't know that.
This group is important because of that. We want to change that. We don't want to hear those kind of sayings like Africa is the most continent, or the most poorest place in the whole world. We really want to change that. Yes, there are some hard things that we have in Africa or hard times that we went through in Africa, but in here too, we have some hard times that we go through. And in Africa, we really did enjoy and appreciate those little things that we had. But in this America, we have like a lot of things, big things, but that doesn't give us joy because it's just so different. And this racism thinking, being killed here and there, is just too much for me. And I want this to change. Like, America is a nice place to live in, but all these things, words from people, stuff, it hurts my feelings. And this group, we are here because of that. We want to change that. We want to tell them, we want to show them the fun parts of Africa, the good things that we had, we experienced in Africa. I'm sure some will change. It's not the whole world, but I feel like some will change because they will know how we feel, or they will know what we have experienced. Yeah, I just want to know. I just want them to know how we feel inside, how we are being hurted by their sayings.
We're talking about how this shapes, like how you get respect, or for me, like how you make sure that people don't misunderstand you. But I think something that I was missing in that is how this is, it's like, sure, but like you're not even trying to change something that happened at school. You're not trying to, it's like, this is for me, like this is for us here to give each other what we're not getting outside. And just like, it's like we may not be able to be changing the world right now, but like we're doing this for us. That is, I wish I had that. I just wish I'd had that. I was focusing on the narratives and the racism out there, but like, you're not trying to solve all of that here. A big thing that's happening is just like getting healing for yourself and connection, which is just everything.
We don't want audience to be spectators. We want them to learn, and when they learn, they should use the same stuff that they've learned. Maybe be able to teach the community, and when they teach the community, our story will be able to be spread all over the world, and everyone will be able to hear about it.
I think that people should just have different perceptions of Africa. People tend to think Africa is a terrible place to live, and I think that people just need, your story tells all. Tell them that Africa is beautiful, although it's a very rich, rich continent, right? And we're a very rich country, right? So, and what you guys are saying is have good stories, and people need to have a different mindset of Africa. So, these people that drive Bugatti in Africa, it's people that the millionaires in Africa. So, it's the same thing as here, but, so what you're saying is a good story. People just have a different outlook of Africa.
I hope people live with a huge sense of responsibility. It's like, feel what like these young people have shared with you, how they felt, how they've been made to feel in this country, how, and like the joy they've gotten from each other. And so, Pastor, as you were saying, I hope they live with a huge sense of responsibility, not only to take in the new information, the information that's new that you're sharing, but also spread it. It's like, Apollina, you're saying you don't want it to just stay here. So I hope the audience lives a huge sense of responsibility to share what they've learned, to examine their beliefs, and teach all their people, all their friends.
I guess I appreciate y'all for being here and making it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's really good. Great. This is for us. You know what I'm saying? It's more for us than the outside. You know what I'm saying? We created this space for us, like this opportunity for us to be able to share our own stories and relieve that, how do I call it? That feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't belong, stuff like that. The project is about breaking the stereotypes, changing the stereotypes. But I feel like it also gave us an opportunity to be us. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of who we are.
faveur immérité ngayo nakutana nango écarté par tous ngande asengi amona ya yeso kitia bokondela ndanga na zamba bisika moto alukanga te alukanga te never leave me alone he never leave me alone from today you be the one I go dance for my lord bitumba nanga longa bikumba nanga ya mema bitumba nanga longa bikumba nanga ya mema alonga langa zanye oh na 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 alonga langa zanye ndoto tenga azala luka kina salela ye na mitalinga na bangi pona monimbole munanga nzoka mokonzo ya pona musumo amikabane kulusu pona nga ko mosali apamba komi mopanga na nga yesu bakuna batoki pamba nabomba manasa makila moto azoyembawa akoma intouchable nanga longa bikumba nanga ya mema bitumba nanga longa bikumba nanga ya mema alongola ngazanye oh na 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 alongola ngazanye tu m'as tout donné oh toi mon sauveur kala se molonge na yembi la 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 I'm a winner in my God everybody sing with me everybody sing with me never leave me alone you never leave me alone. From today, you be the one I go dance for. Oh, yeah. Oh, na 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 na. Bitumba nanga longa, bikumba nanga ya mema. Bitumba nanga longa, bikumba nanga ya mema. Alongola ngazanye. Oh, na alongola ngazanye.
program or this event, and he couldn't be with us today. So Abdul, we have a little something for you.
I don't know what to say really, but appreciate everyone for being here, and your support really means a lot. Fortunately, I couldn't be here, like I said, due to sickness. They all know how much this group means to me. I'm very proud of you guys.
We're proud of you too.
Just a short story. Well, unfortunately, Khadija was also going through some stuff while I was like, you know, the head, leading with other students, leading me as well. She wasn't able to make it due to some personal issues. She wouldn't like me to name him. They're just personal issues. And now that I got sick, she stepped up for me, which shows that this is more than just a group of students, a group of African students. It shows a community. It shows that a community is supposed to step up for each other and do what's right for their community. I would like to appreciate everyone and thank you so much. Much love. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you were here tonight, Abdul. I'm so teary. Thank you all so much for staying and for watching and for listening. What an incredible audience. What an incredible group of artists and people and humans. I just wanted to say, so if you like what you heard tonight, both from Nick Sandy and from the Unheard Stories, there is books of poetry that we have made that we are hoping to send away with you. Well, here's the trick. I know that a lot of you got them by accident, is what happened. I think they were handed out like a program, but there was a misunderstanding, which is awesome. So anybody that received, does anybody have one that I can just show? Thank you. These poems, I mean, you can attest to it, right? They're incredible. And there's this beautiful little book that has an insert from Nick Sandy's work as well. We are going to give all of the proceeds to AALV. And for those of you who do not know, AALV is an incredible local organization that supports immigrant and refugee families here. And they are working day in, day out, weekly, around the clock to support these young people. So if you want to offer your support in exchange for what you have heard today, we would love to receive that money. $3 to $30 to $50, we will not turn any of it away. Is Sam in the room? Yeah. He was just so he's so tall, it's hard to miss. Yeah, there we go. So Sam is the director of youth programming. Everyone knows director. Youth programming at AALV, and he'd tell us a tiny bit about what your money would go to. So please be generous on your way out.
Thank you. I got dresses, so I have to go get some water. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I know on a Friday night at 5 o'clock, it's not easy for all of you guys, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Look at these beautiful people. They did all the work. I didn't have to do anything but to show up here today. But talk a little bit about AALV. It's a non-profit. So I am the director of the youth program. So I design a program for them that will make them successful tomorrow. So I wanted to improvise a little bit about Unheard Story. You know, we always talk about how there's no winter in Africa, but we have to create a ski program for them so they can also enjoy. They always talk about, oh, we are scared of water. We have to create a swimming program for them so they can learn how to swim. You know, in Africa, we don't talk about discipline because in the house, that's what we learn. But in America here, we have to have workshops on Thursdays with the youth to talk about how to talk to our owners, how to respect our teachers. We don't do that back home, but here we have to. We have to create a tutoring program so they can be successful in school. We also have a dance program, the girls group that they lead, Aprina is the leader. We have some all the programs. So that's what we do. We meet every day, Monday to Thursdays, from 3 to 5 to 7. Sorry, just come in and play Uno. Play basketball at the gym. Or just talk, you know, if you have children, go to children. So thank you so much for coming, and round of applause for them.
Thank you, Sam. You can leave cash in a box out there. Sam's going to be behind the table receiving money. You can leave a check, make it out to ALV. Please donate generously. This is the day in, day out work that these students participate in and benefit from, and it's a huge part of how we can support our community here in Vermont. Thank you so much for coming.